Good evening, gamers. Welcome back into another one of the Turboblaze Trials weekly tournaments hosted by us over here at Turboblaze in partnership with Collectors Connection. As always, you can check out the website at collectorsconnectionduluth.com for their weekly list of events. And of course, as always, if you're in that Duluth, Minnesota area and you don't have a home for your card sports, definitely check them out and make them your local home. Joined tonight by Ghouls and Evan on the desk. And it looks like we've got a pretty good turnout tonight. I know Lee wanted me to highlight one thing about the stream tonight. We've got 7 different countries represented in registrations in the early game. So that's really, really cool for a webcam tournament. I'm very excited to see the matches. And guys, I'll let y'all take it away for a minute while I get us set up.
Yeah, absolutely. Very excited to be here tonight. Like you said, we have some really, really cool reach tonight with all these different countries involved. Very excited to see, what kind of fun little spark that adds to the competition tonight. We've got some pretty heavy hitters tonight, as always. Some pretty fun storylines to see. Can Mickey, come over here and rip to shreds like he does over at CBW? Can Kaufman Loftman come in and just hold it down and win with I believe he's on metal tonight. Don't quote me on that. But bring in some really, really fun play with that. And then, or is Georgia going to come up and tear it up like he's been doing, and then we have other really heavy hitters as SBO's here. David from GG's is here tonight. Always love seeing David play. What about you, Evan? What you feeling?
I'm out on 7 right now in case you guys are hungry for checking it out. I came to Lee and Mickey's match because I see that Mickey's on Psychic tonight. So that kind of interests me a little bit to see what that guy's up to. And I know that I think Lee is on metal too, like you had said. So I kind of want to get them on stream if you guys don't care to watch that match. Something might be fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Cool.
Go to 7. Alrighty, so we are over here. I'm gonna pull up the list real quick. Pull everything up. All right. So Mickey being on Psychic, I know he has 2 lists he likes to play. Let's see what he's got. Normally it was a drag pull. Yep, and then today is going to be the garbage spread. So garbage spread is pretty interesting. Like you see a lot of times people try to pair Psychic Spread with Dustnor. Sometimes they'll try to pair with Monkey Dory as well. But it looks like Mickey's, it's kind of like his own take. I haven't seen too many people play this version. But he's trying to ability lock, and then he's trying to come in and just hit with low to the ground spread attackers. Evan, you ever played against this deck? See.
Evan, maybe.
Sorry, I was going through making sure everybody's webcams were working. I just finished that up. We do a webcam check at the start of each tournament to make sure everybody's set up properly and there's no issues there. So I was getting that done, and we also have a 5-minute time extension to the first round to make sure people get their full round time in. What did I miss?
I was just going over the deck. So I was talking about Mickey's spread deck and how it's guard focused and it's pretty unique. I was asking if you've ever played against it.
Yeah, so I played against it 2 times. The first time I had Cresselia in my deck, and he instantly quit the game because there's no way to respond to Cresselia with this deck. You lose.
Yeah.
But if you don't have Cresselia, the deck goes around bench barriers. It's very good at holding the ability lock, and it doesn't really use many abilities itself, so it doesn't like it doesn't hurt itself in rushing the Garbodor. It also makes it a lot harder for decks that would normally go for like a double prize turn to like get around the Blacephalon to not be able to set that up as easy. So Blacephalon is more likely to pop off. It's a really interesting deck. A lot of low health Pokemon.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because most of the time with spread, you know, the counterplay to spread is not benching that many Pokemon and just kind of like coming in with like, you know, one or two guys, right? But the Blacephalon really is good at being able to kind of counter that whole thing. You know, your opponent having at least 3 turns of spreading, right?
Yep.
So it is really solid at being able to kind of put your opponent on the clock there. Now, the weird thing about it is like you have consistency in being low to the ground. Like all your attackers just kind of can attack for 1 energy, but you also have no draw engine, right? And so there's like a really interesting like give and take with these guard decks. So I'd be curious, you know, he plays the Sableye to go get him that card, I think turn 1. So what that card does. So he can kind of like start off and see the cards he needs to see. But yeah, so interesting to see how he'll be able to fare against this metal deck.
I mean, it looks like Lee's just deck thinning to deck thin right now to try and get into more cards off Jirachi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So get off more cards off of Marnie.
Yeah, and I love Lee going for the Ferrothorn here. I mean, because like Ferrothorn is going to be taking 2 prizes every time it attacks with how low the HP are in Mickey's deck, you know. So he should be able to get some like high value off of that. And the Jirachi lead is really nice as well. Kind of let him be able to see as many cards as possible, you know, in these early turns.
It's also worth noting Lee had the Buddy Puffin in his hand to start the game, and he skipped using it, knowing like, okay, this is a spread deck. I don't want to overbench. Don't want to make it easy, right?
Yeah, I mean, both players are playing really well. You know, Mickey is being super cautious of overbenching, it looks like, with the Iron Crown. Definitely, I would say, you know, Metal's premier early game attacker. And so it's nice to see him potentially trying to play around it, but he also, as I'm saying, that might be contradicting me. He could also be just thinning out his deck as well. With all the attackers just being basic. Again, this goes into like playing like super intelligently, where if you have just basic attackers that just need to have an energy attached to them, if you have a pivot, then you can get away with just 1 bench Pokemon, right? It leaves you a little susceptible to some hand disruption, but it also, you know, lets you avoid having to deal with those big numbers. Because I think the Crown is only hitting 40 damage without the bench, but we see Mickey opting definitely to put that down into play. So the other cool thing that Mickey's list has in it is the tools that lets it damage upon hit. So, like, you've got the Vengeful Punch, you've got the Spell Tag, and the Bursting Balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And those can also put pressure if you're limiting your bench like Lee is.
Yeah, just all that free damage out there on the board every time that you have to attack into one of those tools can add up.
Mm-hmm.
And that Sableye working as a support Pokemon in the early game, grabbing whatever exact card he needs each turn, like as his attack, is interesting. It can also do that on the first turn of the game.
It's really amazing how much love Pokemon, the creatures in general, has given Sableye, the Pokemon, over the course of TCG history. There are so many busted printings, and even some that like you wouldn't really think of that in GLC find a home because, hey, we're a setup format, so a card like this Sableye, like Evan said, lets you just pick out a card from your deck. It's a perfect way to get going in Gym Leader Challenge.
Yep. Yeah, I think I mean, like you said, all throughout history, Sableye has been a menace, even to the point where it caused a early rotation because it was out of control already. So
that was not right.
Yeah, being able to prevent your opponent from playing the game is always frowned upon. I don't know who tries to do that. Okay, so we do see Lee.
Somebody on this team.
What was that?
Somebody on this team tries to do that?
I don't know. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. But yeah, so it looks like Lee is going for the Beldum. It's starting to set up that Metang, get some energy acceleration going. Even though, you have Garbodor there, Mickey might not be able to get the Garbodor out immediately. And just any amount of energy acceleration that Lee can get ahead on with this Ferrothorn, it's going to be huge. So, and then on top of it, like it being a backup attacker with 170 health is going to be a very big deal. And, very difficult for Mickey to be able to go through, right?
And like another thing to note, if he does set up the Garbodor, he loses his bench barrier.
Yeah.
So like the Ferrothorn can do 100 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is a KO on Garb if they don't have a modifier for health.
Yep.
And looking at the list, they don't have a way to modify the health of the Garbodor. They only have pivot tools and damage tools. There's no Lux Cape. Nothing can save it if he sets it up.
I also noticed that Mickey was running Potown, which is like really cool. Such a underutilized stadium in GLC, in my opinion.
It does a lot of damage. Like,
like yeah, I use it in my unknown damage deck.
Stadium is like, that's a lot.
Yeah, it sure is. Yep, so we're seeing the Ultra Ball getting rid of Gladion. So not too worried about the prizes right now, or maybe feels like he can't afford to search for the prizes just yet.
Dropping the Luzamine's a choice too.
All right, so we do see the opt
for the Garb. Okay.
But honestly, Evan, I can definitely see that happening right now because Lee's start is like a little bit on the slower side, right? So there's not any immediate pressure. And if he can shut off that Ferrothorn from getting powered up, then, I would say Mickey's probably in a good spot. All right, so the Uxie coming up, hitting everything for 20, or 2 damage counters.
All right, and Lee does have, looks like Raihan, and that's the main extra attach aside from counter and reversal.
Is he running any healing cards?
No.
God bless me. Okay.
No,
yeah, because sometimes we'll see the...
You're thinking like Crystal Cave or...
Yeah, Crystal Cave or like any form of... what is it? Goggles that reduce the... like dropping of damage counters or something?
Yeah, Goggles makes it so they can't place damage counters on the Pokemon, and it takes 30 less from attacks. Which is, I mean, like in this matchup, if you watch your opponent Field Blower and then you put that down,
you're safe.
What are they going to do? Yeah.
Yeah, what
are they
is
going
the
to
answer?
attach 3 times to the Garbodor and swing for 60?
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be reduced by 30, so they only be doing 30 damage
30,
at that
30.
point. And I would imagine that if you're Mickey, you don't want to be dealing with that. So we do play open deck list, and I would imagine that if Mickey was playing against Lee, he would look at this deck list first and see that and know that he should not play that Field Blower until the goggles hit the field.
Another really interesting inclusion for Mickey's deck is Yellhorn, basically making it so that this Psychic Spread deck for at least one turn can run somewhat like Colorless Spread with Spinda, as Yellhorn confuses both active Pokemon, but then you can retreat. So you would normally use it on a turn where, say, your Uxie gets knocked out, and then you decide, okay, gonna put up my Floatstone Garbodor, and then confuse both actives, pivot it into either the recursion of Uxie or any of your other spread Pokemon, and now your opponent has to retreat to be able to like make sure they can attack, or they might ping themselves for 30 damage.
I think we got a 2-prize turn here.
Yeah, I think he's taking out the Mew and the Uxie.
Because it does 80 to the active, correct? And then
I believe so.
Yeah, that's so clean. Okay, so Mickey is on the back
active, foot. 60 to bench.
And you know what, Evan? You know what we talked about earlier? Talked about Blacephalon.
Yep. This will skip that if he's able to get the energy down.
Yeah. This will be pretty gross. Yeah, because if Mickey comes up with another guy, like assuming he does not want to attack with the Sableye. Let me see what that other attack is.
Yeah, there's nothing currently in deck that can immediately knock out the Fairthorn.
Yeah, you have the okay, so Curse Drops, he can still drop 3 damage counters with the second attack. But like I would legitimately, if I was Lee, attach next turn and then maybe just sit there and wait and not attack just to avoid that Blacephalon. I mean, you have the
I could even see just swinging with Guard Press for 20 to take 20 less.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
It doesn't
that's
like
true.
stop spread inherently, but like if they were to, like if Mickey were to go into something like Meloetta or Mimikyu or something, it would at least reduce that damage.
Sure. So that's definitely a big deal.
But if he fully dodges the Blacephalon turn, that is disgusting.
I don't know it. I'm gonna go back and look at Mickey's list one last time. We got the Mimikyu, but it is the perplexing one, so he can at least come up and okay.
That's a good game.
Oh. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's brutal. But he's got the pressure of the Fairthorn.
Yeah, that Fairthorn's big.
One of Metal's like most underrated, underplayed cards. R. Kaufman Laughlin is coming in here and saying it's game time.
I mean, doing chip damage to the active and knocking out one of their supports on bench isn't bad. Like that is still good. You are getting a prize and you're softening up something else.
Yeah, definitely. And while we have just a second here before we jump out to another table, I'm going to run everybody through the meta breakdown that we have for tonight. We've got quite a a good spread of lists. We have 5 water out here tonight, which is comprised of a couple of lo-fi, 1 normal hydro pump, and a couple of Milo pump. We've got some psychic decks. The Mickey list that you just saw, there are a couple of the big shot psychic variants. And then Sliggoo is on the subject deck with the Giraffe rig, the Lost Zone Giraffe rig shenanigans. So that's the other psychic deck. The 2 fighting decks are actually neither one RDT tonight. We've got an energizing rock salt build of just your fighting, and then drill mill, of course, with SPO. And then the 2 grass decks, we've got egg mill and Decidui. Ursaluna control from David there in the colorless section, and then a Drago box deck rounding out the meta for tonight. So pretty good spread overall. Is there anything that we want to hop back into, guys, looking at the pairings that haven't finished up yet? Anything that piques you guys' interest?
Between drill mill and table 2 has a full grip player on it. Has Thad from Full Grip.
Okay.
We wanted to check out what's going on there.
We can go check that out. I'm cool with that. We'll go to table 2. All right, their setups look good, so we should be able to patch that in here real quick.
All right, so looks like we have this RDT versus.
It's not exactly RDT. It's got
it's
energizing rock salt in it.
A little different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got fighting versus water then. So a lo-fi water. It looks like there is no rock salt on the field. And we've got some focusing on the hand cams. Confusion on the doggy is definitely not where the fighting player wants to be. We said that, is that Thad? And,
yep, that is Thad.
Yep. Okay, cool. So Thad is on fighting, and Natalie is on water. Natalie also one of I would say one of the more active webcam players lately. I've been really enjoying playing against, or I haven't actually got a chance to play against Natalie, but I see Natalie taking a lot of games, which is always cool to see. People being active for sure. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about y'all's take on this matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure. The confusion play on the Dogi is pretty big. Like trying to pivot a Dogi kind of sucks. Like having to put balloon or float stone onto it is not how you want to be having your turn. I mean, if you can get into like Guzma or escape rope, and fighting is able to afford to have a lot of pivots, but if you can't get into it and you start chipping your own dog, that could be rough. Also, Fiona is pretty big. Like just being able to have half of an escape rope at your disposal at any given time. And throw off fighting a little bit at least.
Feels like we're almost getting to see this full game play out. I mean, we got 6 prizes on Natalie's side. It looks like 5 still for Thad, right? Am I counting right? Crazy? Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's what it looks
and
like.
We do still have 22 minutes on the timer, and then an additional 5 for the webcam check at the start. So a technical 27.
So it's like Loki. This might be Burn Dad's list. I don't, because I'm pretty sure it only ran 5 water, right? Wasn't it like very low on water?
Yeah.
Energies.
Yes, it is different though. Like I can tell right off the rip, it's a bit different. Like there's no apricorn maker. They
Yeah, you're
still
right.
didn't add in rare candy, so they're still aiming to get the use out of the Frogadier, get the use out of the Drizzile. They are running shady dealings in Teleon, which in Burn Dad's list, they had quick shooting.
Lost City as well. I don't think that was in
16 Pokemon. It's a lot of Pokemon.
You don't need them. Just throw them away.
I mean, depending on your matchup, there are Pokemon you can just be like, yep, don't need that. Gonna Lost Zone it.
Yep.
And it makes sense that they're not running the Manaphy as they have the Rough Seas.
And the Lost Zone.
Yep. They can just be like, oh, that's your one spread attacker. Well, now it's not. So.
Yep. And it looks like that is in quite a bad spot. The Palafin's probably going to go to the Lost Zone. If he can find the energy. But then that's just getting followed up with a Basculegion.
Yeah, exactly. The Basculin doesn't care. Like if there is a knockout this turn, and even if it is the Marshadow taking the knockout this turn, that Fion makes it where it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like the Fion is so good at stopping the Marshadow recursion of just like, being invincible turn after turn, that
yeah, absolutely.
It's not a real worry for them.
I've been
Now,
saying
what
it.
Pokemon are in the Lost Zone currently?
I know Tinglu is in the Lost
there.
Zone.
Okay, Tinglu's in the Lost Zone.
But other than that, I'm not quite sure if something else is in there.
Okay.
We do see a stadium bump.
Okay. Yep, it looks like Brooklet Hill and Water Energy are in the Lost Zone for Natalie.
All right, so we're starting to see the Knackle. And which Garganacl is that running?
It's Energizing Rock Salts is the one that I had. I'm pretty sure
I can look it up if you don't know off the top of your head.
Yeah, it's the one that heals 30 and attaches from discard.
Yep.
Okay.
So more like a loop kind of style deck. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a mix of like the original like Mahone list and RDT. It's like a fusion between the two. It cuts the Lucario to have the Garganacl. So like instead of having like the single attach 150 revenge on a stage 1, you're hoping that you can get into a stage 2 and also have the supports to loop your basics with additional attach.
Yeah, so we see the Focus Sash coming down, forcing the Greninja Ping or the Field Blower, which is really cool. There's already an energy on the Bass Senior, so might not be too much of a dig to get there. But I'm not quite sure what's in
Fion makes it so he can take knockout no matter what this turn. He's getting a prize this turn, or Natalie's getting a prize this turn. So it's
sure.
Like there was no hex that Fion can pop and can just wait a turn to either Field Blower or, ping a damage counter onto the Soul Rock to get around it.
Yeah, there's plenty of time, right? And what's even nastier about it is that Brooklet is in play. So it's just
exactly.
like you pop it and you just get it right back.
Yep.
I've been
and that's exactly what we're going to see Natalie do.
Nasty. As long as the Brooklet stays
Setting up the Marshadow. And then immediately Brooklet. Boom. Yep. Love it.
All right, so we'll see Artillery draw up to 5 for Natalie. Buddy Buddy Poppin', a good find. I don't know if there's much left. I think that it's probably just a thinning aspect. Yeah, they're going to play it just to fail it.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Yeah, don't want to see that card later on. And then
Clara
for turn.
Clara, and it looked like Nessa was in hand as well, which, I mean, yeah, having the 2 recursion definitely isn't bad.
No, not when you get to this point in the game and you're just going shot for shot essentially with your opponent, you know, trying to race. Natalie's gotten out into this, you know, prize lead essentially, so now I just got to keep taking prizes all the way down the line. She goes to 3.
It's a really fun list.
Yeah. We lost Ghoulies from camera, but he will find his way back shortly. We had this happen the other night when we shot our Conquest. Here it comes now.
Yeah, and that's just one of the things that will be a constant for probably forever, where the internet just does its thing. You know, technical difficulties are
for sure. And now you two have switched places, so we'll have everybody confused later on in the night. That's hilarious. Just a magic 1-2 switcheroo. All right.
That's funny.
We see the Lunar Cycle to discard the energy and pick up 3 for Thad. This Basque Legion does have some damage on it, along with some of the other Pokemon in play. Don't know if it's quite in range of a Soul Rock knockout. I just can't tell.
The Basque Legion?
Yeah, what's the Basque Legion at right now?
It has 30 damage taken currently.
And it's a 120 mon?
Yep. So, no, it's 120. Yeah. So they're taking
a KO here. Okay. So they at least get to keep the pressure on, and with the Focus Sash, there's a chance that Natalie misses. Right. That's what Thad's saving. Great. Well, yeah, you're right. Because Fiona. Yep.
Like there's missing the Soul Rock for sure, but like without a hex play here, Fiona.
Right.
Fiona does the thing.
Yep. You can't get away from it.
There's energy in hand, which it's interesting to note that there wasn't an attach for turn last turn by Natalie. So I wonder if the idea there is that Natalie was trying to save an attach for turn for this following turn to make sure it's going onto the right attacker to still have an energy in hand for a possible Greninja play. Because if you put the energy down preemptively and then that Pokemon gets gusted and knocked and then you only have 1 energy in hand, you don't have as many options for getting that Greninja Water Shuriken off.
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yep, got you, baby.
Yep, there you go.
Little bit of
issues
issues
like he's
there.
getting so frustrated at those headphones.
Yeah, I actually went to pop in the chat to see if he was still in here or if I was frozen.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Yeah, they just completely disconnected. But anyway, we'll get it figured out. So, alrighty. Looking at the game since I've stepped away.
Yeah.
Looks like, is it 4 prizes now? Is where Thad is?
Thad's at 4, going to 3 now. But Natalie with this Fiona has just been able to push around this Soul Rock. The Soul Rock's got the Focus Sash on it, which, you know, in hindsight or in theory is a really great play. But as long as Brooklet Hill and Fiona remain in the deck, then it's just going to be gusted around every turn essentially.
Oh, the Field Blower.
There it is.
Yep. How about we just go straight through it this time?
Yeah, both the damage buffs, right?
Yep.
You'd assume. Yep. Because you don't care if the Brooklet's there.
Lie.
You get to keep using it.
That feels like a really bad way to stack the tools there. I don't know what I missed, but like that feels pretty rough.
Oh, just having that many tools available for a field blower hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah, I
getting ready to.
definitely would hold the Fighting Fury there.
Yeah.
And Natalie had back-to-back turns where we saw Clara play. We also know that she's got a Nessa in hand as well. So any of these attackers, the minute that they go down, are just going to get recovered. And then she's going to be able to power them up.
The muscle.
How about we just take the Blood Moon away?
Yeah, that's gross. And you can tell that that's what Dad was like hoping for, was like to be able to play around the Fion.
I think you almost put the Cram down here, grab the Fion. Oh, just gonna Abyssal. Okay. I mean, Arvin.
And they still have
there's
Brooklet available to them as well from... I don't think anything's been searched off of Brooklet this turn yet.
Do we know if the Okie Dokie is in the Lost Zone?
I believe the Ting Lu is for sure. I don't know about the Okie
Dogie and Ting Lu both KO'd and in the Lost Zone, Ben said earlier.
Okay.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. Thank you, everyone, for the comments about me having my hair down.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody's loving it.
Yeah, it's top
just
tier,
finally
for sure.
like cold enough where I can have my hair down and have it not be like overbearing.
So just over 10 minutes left in the round, plus that 5-minute check-in. So about 15 minutes left in total. Our players.
We got SBO with a win.
Good deal. So SBO and Lee both 1-0.
Something a little odd.
And Lee didn't report his game.
Yeah, I saw that. Georgie 1-0.
That is not playing the Terrakian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, which may be another little bit of an oversight. It works phenomenally with the energizing rock salt to be able to, just swing, turn in, and turn out with the revenge.
It has a really good health pool. Like, if you get that as another basic.
Yeah. Georgie with the win on Egg Mill tonight. It's one of our grass players. Looks like. And then, Lee and SPO are the early results in the clubhouse so far.
And Spence isn't playing tonight, is that correct?
Yeah, he's off tonight.
Yeah, Spence couldn't make it.
Yeah.
He said he was going to give us hell in chat, though, so. Well, I'm sure we'll see him shortly. I think he was just hanging out with his family. He's going out of town for a week.
Yep. Taking his first plane trip. So everybody
we're
send one up for Spence. He's a little freaked out about it, but excited.
Yeah, he's gonna do great.
Yeah.
It's always a fun first, for sure.
All right, so action is on Thad here, trying to make a sound play, eyeing up the decisions. We've got a rescue stretcher coming down now for the Blood Moon. Do we have the energies to be able to power it up, or is it just going to be brought down? Yep, okay, so there's Blood Moon and the pair. Fighting energy. Do we have one more now to be able to power that thing up fully? And mind you, there's no damage on this Palafin, right, guys? So we're not taking a knockout on the Palafin with anything.
It's at 150.
Yep.
If he hits into it, I think it does knock itself out.
Yes.
Going into Natalie's turn, which would be nice, but you're still really far behind. And that Starmie is just waiting in the sides there, ready to one hit because it does 150, I believe, right?
Yeah.
On Eva.
I think so. It's 150 or 140, one of the two.
With the muscle band, I want to say it's 150. Yeah.
Let's see.
We're talking about the Starmie E. What's the Starmie when it evolves?
140.
There you
So
go.
yeah, 160. Yeah.
But no
If it
muscle
had
band
muscle.
on. Won't be no muscle band on that. We're talking about just for
I
the
can
next
dream.
turn. Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah, like Lee says,
Guess
they
if
can
you
rough
can-
seas and be in the clear that way too. They could rough seas and then it would not knock itself out going in the next turn. Natalie could. It's rough. Here we go. We see Greninja come into play now.
This is another reason why Silent Lab is just really good. Like, you could have another layer to, like, try to prevent all the Fion shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Just got the rough seas off of the
Octillery.
The rough seas isn't enough to save it.
Because of the buff to the Soul Rock. Yeah, I wondered if that actually checked out based on the math there.
Yeah, because it's at 120 now, so it would go down to 90, so it would put itself at 180.
Mm-hmm.
But can heal the Octillery, which is good.
Right. Quick flash through the discard pile there.
Yeah, what options do they have as like extra attach in their list?
Let's see.
There's no Aqua Patch. Just Raihan?
I don't... Yeah, I think it's just Raihan from what I can see. And I'm not quite sure yet if that is gone. See, attached to the Starmie. And Lost City here was just brutal for taking that Okie Dokie away. You would want to, ideally have two high HP mons that you could just like switch back and forth between and try to mitigate this whole take a prize every turn kind of thing.
Well,
but
that Greninja ping just made it so that Ursaluna gets KO'd by the Inteleon.
And the Starmie.
Inteleon or the
and
Starmie.
The Starmie. Yeah.
Which they can heal if they get into the Garganackle.
Right.
But I mean, putting the damage there as like a failsafe if you don't get into energy like the next turn probably feels a bit safer.
Yeah, going down to one prize.
I see the desire to not use the Fion there, but
yeah, save it for a following turn.
Yeah, but I mean, also though, in the same vein, you force your opponent to give up something. The Field Blower.
Yeah, they don't get the pivot.
Yeah, but I like this too. Just
they're really thinking about what they give up. I don't think that's the right choice, but.
I think
I feel like if anything, you just put up
Inteleon. Yeah.
Yeah. Because now Thad's grabbing presumably the Garg and probably rescued just to grab the Solrock back.
Yeah, and we know Natalie's buff is down as well, so a fully healed Ursaluna may be a bit problematic, though it's not going to get through this Greninja either. Not enough damage modifiers currently remaining, I don't believe.
Muscle and Fight Milk are gone.
Yeah, I think we've
Fight
seen...
Milk is down.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, because Fight Milk would get him there.
Belt as well.
Yeah, Fury Belt also down, yeah.
And we know the Strongs was on the Soul Rock, so I think all the buffs
Yeah, so
are gone.
every damage mod.
And Thad's still at 3 prizes to take, right? So this turn we'll
2.
go to... Okay, so 2. We'll go to 1 this turn at
Yep,
least.
because the Palafin KO'd itself.
Yep.
It's going to be 1-to-1 after this with 150 HP Ursaluna inactive, theoretically. But also, there's no damage on the Greninja.
Right.
So they're just doing 100 damage to the Greninja and then hoping.
I'm willing to bet there's no reset access to like reset stamp if they might not even be playing it with the Garganacl on the list. Let's see.
Okay, so the Hawlucha can ping bench Pokemon at least, but
You almost wish you would have done that before. Well, yeah.
I mean, there's no way to pivot into them this turn other than like possibly an escape rope.
Right.
But even then, you're not taking a KO on the Inteleon with it. And Rough Seas just gets rid of
anything.
Like,
right.
Those pings don't exist now, and you have a 70 HP Pokemon that can be swung on.
So can Natalie...
The Greninja does 50, right?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah, so if they have 2 energy and any gust, they can actually just take out the Hawlucha with the Greninja now.
Dive Ball, we're going to see Starmie get evolved, so I imagine that Natalie has a plan to get into that Starmie.
There's got to be a pivot.
Yep.
There's got to be.
Well, the Greninja's for retreat.
That has 1 retreat.
Oh, it does?
Yep, it's on the left side on the older cards.
Oh, but we can just pay retreat because the Starmie caught an energy last turn. The Staryu caught the energy last turn. Yeah. It was hiding under there. I remember Ghoul saying that a little bit earlier now. Okay, cool.
Nice.
So a clean win there for Natalie over Thad. Water takes down the fighting list.
And it looks like everybody finished. I don't have to go through and do anything special.
Cool. We'll come back over to this screen for a minute. Check in on the pairings tab. We do see Sliggoo edges out Noah in round 1. Natalie, we did see take the win. David on Ursaluna control.
Okay, reset the match.
And then SPO Fireball, Georgie, Lee, and Cap'n. You know, Cap'n's the Decidueye player tonight. He's on his list that he's been on for a couple of tournaments now. Just really has been enjoying that card. Kind of like bonded with it over the various bounties that have been happening for the last couple of weeks. So, running it back.
All right. I'm going to get that next round rolling here. There are no judge calls that I can see. All right, the next round is up.
All right.
Start looking at pairings.
Sliggoo and Cap'n, Georgie and David, Lee and Natalie. So we just saw both Lee and Natalie. We can pick us a different kind of matchup to watch here up at the top tables. We can do Drill Mill and Fireball if you guys want to do that.
Yeah, I'd be down to watch that.
That sounds cool to me.
Okay, sounds good.
That is
not every day we get to
stuff.
see Drill Mill.
T4 then. We will head that way.
All right. So we have
Cat.
Wonder if that's Bob.
Yeah, we have cat.
Cat.
SP is always yelling at his cats.
Good cat. Cat
All right,
good.
so this is a drill mill versus fire mill, right?
Oh, really?
No, Fireball.
Fireball. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fireball.
the player
My bad.
Fireball. They're playing.
All right.
It's a
Sorry.
big shot list.
Yeah, they're playing like a fusion between Big Shot and the list that Hector Ibarra won the last 3K with. So it's got Blacephalon, Monkey Dory, but then it's got Blindside, Timepiece. There's no, what is it, Mysterious Garden or whatever it is, you draw up to the amount of psychic Pokemon. That's not in the list. Also running the old Inkay. Not running the Fighting Resist one.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't even own the fighting resistant.
I don't either. You can't make me.
It's not shiny, right? You're not gonna play it.
Yeah, it's not shiny enough for me. I throw that away.
I actually forgot to order it. I just ordered some more cards to kind of catch up, and I forgot that one. Oh well. I'll have to pick one up soon. All right, this matchup, I'm going to be honest with you. I have never seen it. Has anybody played this matchup yet?
Oh no! I mean, these are two. I mean, Drill Mill. We know what Drill Mill does, right? We've seen enough of Drill Mill to know, but I don't know if we've ever seen the interaction between Drill Mill and this Psychic deck. So we'll probably all be together and watching to see how it plays out, right?
For sure, yeah. Bring out the Machamp playmat, hella clean. Yeah, my take is that the Natu, unless if there's ways to recur it, question mark. Is there the any tool recurring going on here? Maybe not. No. It does not look like it.
No.
So this might be one of the main matchups where you would probably want to be able to reoccur blindside. Like take two and then try to just outrace him while you can.
Yeah, because like Blacephalon's not doing anything in this game.
Not doing anything. Yep.
Like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think the more I think about this matchup, the more I think it might be Drill Mill favored. Because I feel like it's going to be really... Yeah, it's going to be really difficult for Fireball to stop it at the end.
It's going to be really hard for Scorch Mill. Wait.
Stop. This is out of control. Get it?
Goofy.
Give us a break. We're pulling double duty this week, right?
I know. I'm so tired. But we're having lots of fun Pokemon.
Yeah, our stream.
Yeah, you've been on all week.
Yep,
for sure.
It's like we had a meeting Tuesday night talking about certain content, and then you had the Conquest Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I've literally been working on my shop. I have a shop behind my house that's like a 20 by 20 workshop, and I have straight up been ripping out walls and getting ready to turn into like a studio. So I just like have been going. All exciting things. Like I'm not complaining.
Oh yeah.
It's just yeah. No, it's just a lot. So we're here. And we see a Giratina start, which is, you really need the pings in this matchup. Probably more so than others to break the sash.
Not the Bonsly start.
A little confusion, right?
That's wild.
See if we can get the rocks into play this turn. Would
You
love
gotta
to see
hope for
that.
something. Okay, so
There's
it's
the
to the
Ultra
point where, yeah, having to Ultra Ball to make
I'm
sure
not
you
gonna
don't
lie,
get
y'all.
donked.
I'm pretty excited for some PokePad. Like
Oh,
I've been
yes.
seeing, I feel like I've been seeing Ultra Ball in like this like kind of like jaded light lately, where I'm just like, not much longer am I gonna have to deal with your shenanigans, sir.
No.
And I mean,
It's
decks are
like,
still gonna run
depending on the
Ultra Ball,
list,
but
you can cut
yeah.
Level Ball. Like, it does the same thing Level Ball does, but for endless HP.
Mm-hmm.
I won't cut my timer ball for it, though. You can't make me.
Oh my gosh!
Trigger
Somebody needs to
we
call
gotta
warning.
get a
Sherry.
new host.
Somebody needs to call Sherry. Get this guy out of here. Need to get like a whistle or something, just blow it. Like, just like, what's going on? Yeah. All right. So we at least see the Soul Rock come down.
First deck search of the game.
You see some really cool energies laid out on fireballs. Laptop there.
Yeah, those are the Pringles Cool Ranch flavor energy cards.
Cool Ranch.
It's their partnership with Doritos.
Trying to
Attach
keep it
pass?
cool.
Was that an attach pass?
Yo, Fireball might be trying to play this as low to the ground as possible.
Oh no, that's all evolution.
Oh
No, he's just gonna show it to us.
All right. Let's top deck an energy here, Fireball. Like, start swinging.
What?
Could you imagine you're gonna have to knock yourself out with Giratina?
Well, and like
if you draw no more
confusion
basics.
too.
Yep. And SBO just hitting the gas here.
Oh yeah, SBO saw that hand and was like, bet.
Yep. You can definitely breathe a sigh of relief there.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true. Like the Machamp line in here is pretty gross for that matchup. I didn't even think about that. Prevent some crucial blindside plays. Because I think the drill has like 130 or 140 health? Am I crazy? I might be.
Which Pokemon?
I called him the drill. The Excadrill.
Oh yeah, 120.
120, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I never call Pokemon by their names.
No, you said the drill, and I was thinking of the
ever.
Drillbur, and I'm like, Drillbur with 140. What are you talking about? I wasn't even thinking about the Excadrill.
Is there even an Excadrill with 140?
Maybe one of the
could just be off
ones.
on completely. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I just found out that you couldn't play. I just found out that there's no metal drill bursts, so Excadrill's off the table.
Yeah, you pretty much have to Dream Ball or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you could build a deck around like Dream Ball. It just, I'm not going to call it good.
Yo, real talk. If you're SBO, why don't you just come up here and hit this thing for 70 and then see if there's anything else and then just win?
Yeah, do the free
you got to be
swing.
thinking that, right?
I mean, there is a Zacian in hand, but like, again, that's Zacian. It's not. Like,
that thing's not going to do anything.
It doesn't matter right now.
You can still draw through your deck right now, like while applying pressure. And we might see that.
Hey, does Tina take 10 from that Bonsly attack?
Yeah.
No, it's resistant.
Resistant.
It's only resist 20.
Mm-hmm. The Bonsly only does 10 though, huh?
Oh.
right? I could be wrong.
Yeah, it only does 10. I was
about
thinking
to
30
look.
because a bunch of the other baby Pokemon hit 30.
Basics.
Yeah, Venom was just saying it had taken 10. I just want to make sure we were right there.
Yeah, there is
no,
20
it's just 10.
resistance. So now Tina's confused and has 70 damage on it.
It's about to get KO'd and ran off.
Oh, okay, they got
a Pokemon.
Inkay at least.
Okay.
And that's it.
Right, yeah. Fireball gets that bench ready ASAP.
Fighting Mill gets on stream and then wins by taking all their prizes.
Look, that's the power of control sometimes. It's like being able to just actually
Guzma.
Uh-oh.
Guzma then benches the Pokemon. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Floatstone. That's terrible. That's why SB was like, yeah, I don't care what you do. Yeah. Yeah, you can redo it.
That's a power move. That's a power move for sure.
Disgusting. Guzma.
With the Guzma.
Didn't even need to put the float down. That's so funny.
That's crazy.
It's greasy.
Yep. We know that there is, in fact, a D Valley in place. So yeah, okay. I was gonna say if we get a energy
D
here.
Valley N.
That Drillbear's ability is so cool. This is crazy. This will show you that I don't know anything about standard. But is there a world where like Goldango could just like run that as a energy search, or is that just like overkill? Because like if you have superior energy retrieval, that could just kind of be a little funny. It's probably not
you could
needed
probably
at
run
all.
it as like a one of for early game. But with the sheer amount that Goldango can draw already with Soul Rock,
you probably don't need it.
Yeah,
that checks out.
Other tech cards just seem to fit better. I also hate Goldango though, so yeah, play it.
It's easily my least favorite standard deck to watch. I enjoy watching
vibes
standard,
of early Gardevoir EX where it's like you just watch your opponent play for 10 minutes and then
there we go.
You finally get to play. And then you do it again. Oh my god.
Oh, sick. Holy cow.
That's nasty.
I really do like Gardevoir. I love watching it be played. Personally. I know that might not be popular here.
I quit standard over Gardevoir.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm not gonna fight
my problem anymore. And honestly, I think it would have been fine if standard was best of one or had like chess timers. It's just the like constant going back into deck over and over and like just running down the clock of it all.
We got the knockout. That's pretty feral.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
We didn't see anything benched.
And the damage was put onto the Zacian, which is interesting.
But I would be surprised if he ran any damage buffs. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, no damage buffs for sure.
But I think he can just pivot into the Bonsly here and just confuse, right?
Oh, yeah. He's not in a bad spot. like in the
And
slightest.
that's while
He's
like
actually,
continuing to get through deck.
yeah. We do see a hex come in, which is
Yep.
huge. I would have really liked to see the Pokestop before the hex. I think Fireball notoriously hates Pokestop.
I mean, that's fair.
Wasn't there a
Yep.
instance where like he milled some crazy stuff
Oh.
off of it? I'm pretty sure in one of our
Focus
tournaments.
dash.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't remember. I know that there's just been some pretty bad experiences like that they've had with it, which is understandable.
It can be very
is
good, it can be very bad.
It is a lifestyle, and I choose to live it like all day.
The first standard deck that I made when I came back to Pokemon post COVID was the Pokemon Go like Pokestop Gyarados deck. So that card lives in my soul. It's so good.
As it should.
I do hate that they made it so it can't hit tools anymore, though.
Yeah, that was I miss that whole ruling in general. Like back when like Vileplume could shut off like Garbodor. Like that was always really cool.
Yeah.
If you could. All right, we see
Cool.
the Blubba. And SBO is definitely ripping through. I mean, we still see
Fireball's like, what can I do?
6 gone at this point.
Drillbur. Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, like SPO is not even being pressured right now.
No, not at all.
So he can just sit back and set up exactly how he wants to.
Just a stomp off play here.
Yeah, is it 2? You discard 2, or is it just 1?
It's 1 or 2.
I think it's 1, yeah. But I've been wrong.
Real quick.
It's just 1.
Yep. A little bit of insult to injury there. Do we have the pivot?
It's not looking like it. Well, there is a trade though.
Scoop up net. Okay. Yep, so net will get him in there with the Giratina again.
Mm-hmm. Do you know if the field blower got hit already?
For Psychic?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Okay. Yeah, this
Asking
is
how many cards in deck. That's wild.
A lot.
Quite a bit.
Still a good chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that was their first refinement of the game, and there's only been a Belalba.
Yep.
And still a big chunk of time left too. Still, 25 minutes in the round, so.
The Machoke is just so big here, shutting off the Monkey Dory.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, because like the Monkey Dory can like heal itself and other Pokemon basically, but the damage just goes nowhere.
Yeah, well, you can still hit the active.
Right.
But that's not, I don't think that's going to get you there. Right? Because
with the Bonsly there, it's...
Well, no, I'm saying like at the end of the loop. Like whenever he starts like looping with the drill.
Yeah, that 30 damage to the active will be irrelevant, correct. Could break a sash. Well,
this is like the matchup that you want to go cape instead of sash.
Sash, right.
Yeah, which it's like what he did opt to do that for sure. And then
He's chewing through this deck. Has about 1 million cards in that hand.
Yeah, that's a Palpad.
For Surge and Lusamine. Very nice.
The deck is super thin as well.
Oh, hitting the research to put him to 0?
He's a wild man.
That's because it's 4 to deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
That's
Here we go.
Wild.
And now he will see every card, every turn for the rest of the game. Perfectly executed. SPO loves his drill mill, so I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Yeah, so if I was gonna say, like, if you are Fireball, you're trying to hit the numbers, and the only Pokemon at this point that can hit the number would be, I mean, does he even run enough energy to hit it with Gardevoir? Let's see.
Yeah, because it has to be psychic too.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Yep. So like counter would count for 2. But they're both at 4, so no, it wouldn't.
Yeah, no, so what? He caps out at 200, right?
Yeah.
Saying if he had all 6 psychic on there, and SPO is not going to give him another prize.
No.
To activate counter. So yeah, it's looking a little rough.
No, you're just gonna see now like milling turn after turn after turn. Surge. Well, he can't surge yet, so that's something
get there,
of
though.
note. But yeah, he will get there as long as Fireball takes one more knockout. Then we'll be seeing additional Belelba and Brossaman plays. But at the very least, you're gonna see him B&B probably every turn going forward.
We love some good B&B loops, am I right?
Yeah.
Ghouls' his calling card. A nice B&B loop.
Oh yeah. It's such a
how do we break that card?
How do we break it?
Yeah, how do we break that one?
Just start playing it ourselves. That's exactly how you do it, because I can tell you that SPO would not enjoy, after having top decked and knowing that there's 3 cards in deck or whatever the case may be, whenever he takes a turn off in a minute, getting B&B'd himself.
Well, the thing is, like, it just doesn't matter at that point, right? Because he can just keep on ultimately looping over and over and over again. And if you can't mill 4, then you can't deck them out.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, as long as they always leave you with 4, as long as they always leave it with 4, then yes.
I always threaten him before we go into a tournament, and I know he's playing drill mill. I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I'm about to put my trick shovel back in my stable lock deck, and it's just to mess with him. That's the only way, unless if you just go Surge B&B, right?
Yeah,
but
right.
But then they have to have been
taking a prize.
Pricing. Yeah.
Which is not going to happen for anybody who's playing with half a brain.
Spence said, "No, we don't, ghoulies. We do not love a good B&B loop."
I know my baton loves some B&B.
He was talking about playing against SPO in this deck for testing. It's definitely have memories of it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spence, I'm gonna have to run B&B and the Comb Fay that makes both players draw 3 for a mill of 5 or a mill of 6.
6, yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep doing that, actually.
Just loyally play the Comfy and the B&B to tech against Drill Mill whenever you're ready. Pretty easy.
Yeah, easy peasy. Max, 2 cards that fit into every deck.
Max Potion is another thing, chat, that we're going to see start being looped because of this damage that is coming into play. So you'll see SBO can Max Potion, discard the 1 energy, reattach the 1 energy, and keep this train moving.
Gear guarantees the 3 cards every turn.
Yep.
Yuck.
Yeah, that way, like, you don't have to lose your hand size at all.
There it is. There's that potion right there, as I just spoke of.
Yep, and SBO playing at a great pace. We see, well, I say that he starts fumbling one, just an attachment.
Playing at a great pace drops all of his cards off the table.
With the gold Max Potion, too. Flex. I actually went and looked at to see how much that would cost, and it was a little bit too pricey for me.
Is it an older printing of it?
It's not Ultra Ball one. Yeah, it's old.
Oh, okay. I say I've got. I mean,
the Ultra Ball that's that old is like $400 or something.
Yeah.
Yep, that was like the secret rares. Like whenever I was playing competitively, and I was a min rarity Karen for sure. Get all the hollow out of my deck. I don't need it.
And now you're like, who's gonna sign my Tropical Beach?
I used to have real tropical beaches too. Shout out to
I would have much rather paid you for those than some guy on eBay.
Yeah. Well, shout out to being an adult and then having to pay bills and stuff. You know?
Yeah. Me when I look at how much my insurance went up this month.
Oh yeah. That's what the tropical beaches are there for. It's
for selling to pay for insurance.
It's just to pay insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah, and then guys, I mean, oh, that's a good idea. Oh no, okay.
Never mind. It's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea.
Well, it's still only 12 to active.
No, it's not even that. There's a counter energy. Oh, he is at 3. Okay, and he's only at 4.
Yeah.
Wait, was there Hex? Okay, verse Hex.
There we go. We might see a W here. Might have figured it out. Because SBO dumped a lot of resources. I'm not quite sure what's fully in his hand left. You know, if we see like a counter catcher or anything like that. There is a Malamar on the bench, I believe, with...
Well, you can't even counter catcher right now.
That's true.
They're both at 3.
But, well, we will see a counter catcher at some point. Like if he keeps up with the Blacephalon.
Depends on how he spreads the damage, because if he's smart about it, he won't take another KO this turn.
Right.
And we'll just pile up a bunch of damage on Lunatone and Soul Rock, and then take a 3-prize GG.
Yep.
Yep. Depends on how fast
you could just max potion the Soul Rock this turn too, right?
That's true. Yeah, because I don't think he's going to put the immediate pressure on the drill. And what's unfortunate too is that you can not put down the... No, okay, he's playing Thornton. So we could see a Machoke right back. But that seems
There's
really
the Versus
extreme.
Seeker too, though, so what are we seekering for here, E?
Could Verse Seeker Thornton, could Verse Seeker Guzma. Could just Verse Seeker Well, it really depends on like if is what Verseeker and Guzma are down on the opponent side. Their floatstone is on Giratina.
He just went for the Guzma play.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they only have they used they used Scoop Up Net as a
did.
pivot for Zacian. So they would have to attach U-turn board or attach twice as their pivot. Or did they use escape rope? I think they did, but
I don't remember the rope. Didn't see it there.
I don't think so.
Either. Yeah.
We see a Guzma Hala in hand for Fireball. And if there's an air balloon, is there air balloon in the list? Egad.
No, but there is mystery energy if that's not down, which is free pivot.
Yeah, U-turn board is live too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, SPO recognizing he's got to heal that damage off very quickly.
The rock, yep.
I will say though, putting that Machop back down right now.
I'm not seeing that mystery energy squad.
There is a pivot. Okay, no pivot.
Oh my gosh!
I thought maybe the mystery energy had went down early on the Giratina. No, and so no mystery energy and no U-turn board grab there.
There is what is it, the Devo that could be used to make it so that Inkay only has one retreat.
Yep.
So Strange Time.
What if you just like
still in deck?
Fireball can literally dig 2 off of the Shiny Arcana and Pokestop to hit it.
That's a Strange Time piece. That's escape rope. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Venom in chat saying that Fireball milled his mystery energy early off of the Pokestop.
That was the Pokestop. Yeah.
Strikeout. All right, so we see that Blacephalon coming in.
Here we go.
It's definitely taking out the Machoke.
And the Bonsai.
All right, so
that's 2 prizes.
And if you're SBO, you got to be kicking yourself in the butt for just not taking an extra prize.
He can Verseeker Thornton. Verseeker Thornton rescue Stretcher Machoke.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it.
Okay, Lieutenant Surge strategy. Gonna grab Thornton. Boom.
Yep. That's what we play, Thornton squad.
Putting it in active. Guzma. Okay.
There's also Floatstone is in hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Belelba. Iono. Okay.
It's crazy gameplay. Very, very well executed. SPO, Fireball saw the light there for a second.
Yeah, it's like one prize left.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Verseeker and Escape Rope and Guzma are all down.
I think so.
And there's no boss in the list. And there's no pal pad.
Yeah, Johan, that is a full art proxy surge. I think some of the guys have the surge proxy from Pocket. Is that
RC
the
Jacket?
One? Yeah, RC Jacket did one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he pulled the art from.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Okay.
We even have a yell cheer made as well that looks really cool.
Okay, here we go. We're going to see it all. Escape rope
There's the
versus
Guzma
Seeker.
also.
Guzma. In.
Yeah, I think that ends up just being game because you can only put 12 onto active and then it gets healed every time.
And field blower. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's full lock. With 9 minutes to spare.
Yeah, it's brutal.
And for Fireball, I'm not sure how you do much of anything differently than what you've done. Like I said, like
yeah, no, he was playing great.
Yeah.
I mean that start was horrendous.
Slow. Yeah.
Having
and Psychic
that
just
many
gets punished
evolutions
that
in
way.
hand.
Sometimes.
I mean, anything that has to run evolutions
Absolutely.
like that is.
Yep.
If you have a bunch of basics and then a bunch of evolutions, but they don't evolve from the basics you have, ooh.
Yep.
That's
nobody wants those
that's
hands.
Game.
All right.
What a great
SBO
showing.
2-0.
Absolutely. Well played by
Sticking it
both
out to the
players.
end beautifully.
Yeah. See what else our pairings are showing.
Eggmill beat Colorless Control.
Saw that coming from a mile away. It's a really bad matchup for Colorless. Especially because this looks like it's the Ursulina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't play these cards.
Let's check.
Yeah, like your loop card is what? A supporter or an item? No, it's not.
Got Lee and Natalie. Lee's at 2 prizes. Natalie's still at 3 on her turn. And then let's see, Sliggoo. Sliggoo just went down to, or I'm sorry, Sliggoo's still 6 prizes to take to Cap'n just went down to 1. So Cap'n's threatening game on board. We've got a big Torterra in the active. Looks like he should be able to wrap that up. And then Lee and Natalie. Let's see. Still have some game to go in that one. I don't know if we necessarily want to go out there fully, but with 7 minutes left, I guess we may as well, huh?
Yeah, we can hop into
there. So we're gonna see a knockout on the Lee's active. If they're because there's the 4 in the loss zone conditionally, so we just got the engine down to 110, so that's gonna be a clear knockout. Spitting innocently. And Lee does not have a board past that, it looks like.
Yeah, Noah's asking in chat why Fireball couldn't just monkey onto Excadrill and then attack. I mean, the big issue is you have to one-hit the Excadrill. Otherwise, every turn it's just going to loop the full heal.
Yeah, like we had mentioned, it was Lux Cape that they went into, that SBO went into in that matchup instead of Focus Sash. So 2 different tools for 2 different occasions. Both work super effectively.
Yeah, because if you don't one hit it, it is healing, like no matter what every turn.
And we're really seeing kind of like throughout the tournament run so far how nice this Greninja is at setting up the correct numbers.
Oh yeah, it's like having another muscle band, but better.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
And like cram attacking for free means you can just use your attach for turn on something else. So like you don't need the Aqua Patch. You don't inherently need the Raihan.
Back when like Turbo Colorless was like a deck with the doubles, I was working on a Cryogonal deck that utilized the same Greninja, but it ran the Starmie as well that had Space Beacon.
Yep.
And so the concept was just like looping the Greninja and the quick shooting Inteleon while item locking over and over and over again. And the cool thing was once you got the board set up, it was just like automatic damage every single turn, thanks to Starmie. But it looks like Burn Dad and also Natalie kind of feel like that's not needed at all to have the combo. Plus, with the heavy like bench that you need, with all like the different attackers, um, it's probably just enough to run the energy retrievals and all that.
Looks like this is the last game still going in the round.
Yeah. We see Splash go onto the Cramorant and Natalie putting down Lost City.
That is so smart.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very smart.
Yeah, the Splash makes it so that the Cramorant goes back to your hand instead of going into the Lost Zone. It bypasses the Lost City, which is huge. It means you can Lost Zone their Pokemon, but they don't get the Lost Zone you. Gonna soften up the Zacian. Oh, okay. Leave that as 120, so that makes sense.
Yeah, you just need it to be able to take the KO, I think.
Yeah, because if you see the Starmie next turn plus the energy, you should be able to just finish off the Zacian with the Starmie. See the reset stamp. That's got to seal it, right?
Wow. Well, it depends. If Lee like top decks Raihan, which Lee's pretty good at top decking, that's
yeah,
that's like his thing.
So like energy and a gold card. That's it, I think.
No, that's energy and patch.
And metal saucer.
So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
kind of right. You have a pivot.
So here's the issue. That has 2 retreat.
Yeah. No pivot.
Boss? Yeah, that's still not enough.
I wonder why you wouldn't just promote the Zacian there. I wonder what card he was looking for. And I have no clue what retreat stuff is gone yet. I mean, we see
because it's like you just have to boss Octillery and hope, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This is also another really cool thing about the Greninja is that you can still be doing damage while you're not doing anything.
Ooh,
but we do see a Versus Seeker.
Wonder what's in that discard though, because if it's Guzma, you're having to swing 160.
Right. Which Cramorant plus Ninja does not get you there. Now you could go Ninja plus Starmie. Yep. That's just another resource that I don't know if they have access to at this point.
Well, Escape Rope is the first step.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have to just put up RAM right now as a just in case. No, they might just have it.
You just need Evo, right? There's an energy on there
Evo
already.
And also energy in hand.
There's an energy on there already, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't swing knockout. They need either Hex or they need to be able to ping it with Greninja.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
An energy retrieval will do it. Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, so now Greninja ping
plus Starmie is perfect. Yep. Man.
Yeah, very nice.
All right.
All right, and that is the last round there. So now I can go in and reset it. So we've got some interesting decks in the top 4.
Yeah, a lot of control, which Ghouls has been saying for months now that the meta is just as strong as ever for control. So maybe people are starting to listen.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, 2 control and then a very interesting grass list. Yeah, and grass spread almost in a way. I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah, I feel like there's some really weird matchups here going on. Espio would probably want to get paired into probably the water deck, right?
Yeah, and just like hope Machoke sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think so, right? It would probably look very similar to the way that he played the last round. The only difference is, of course, is that some of those water energy attackers are pretty low energy swingers, but again, I don't think that matters because once you get the Focus Sash on the Excadrill, then you can just survive, heal, do it again. So,
yeah. And I have beaten, I don't know if it was Venom or if it was, I don't remember who it was. I don't think it was Captain, but I have beat somebody in the Eggmill matchup versus this Decidueye deck that they like to play.
Well, SPO hit the water matchup, so
you sure did.
There we go.
I think we'll do that. Or do you guys want to do that, or do you want to show Cap'n off one round? Cap'n.
I actually feel like the Cap'n Georgie matchup is going to be closer.
Okay, let's do that then.
So, from my experience, what this boils down to is for Terra, and how much healing you can hit from the Eggmill perspective. Georgie has opted to remove the Venom offline, and he is playing the best part of the deck, and he is playing the Cactus that retreat locks.
I do like Maractus, but not over the.
I mean, maybe Georgie can prove us wrong here. Yeah, it's when I first saw the list, I was a little surprised too, but maybe
it's like that. That's the best card. Like it's item lock, confusion, and you're doing a little bit of damage.
Yeah, it actually fixes all of your bad situations that you get put into, and its basic is also a very, very good consistency card. One of the things I find myself doing when I pilot the deck that I would love to see more people do is just use Radar Eyes, which lets you look at the top 6 cards of your deck and put a card that you find in the top 6 into your hand. And you shuffle the back in, or the rest of the 6 back in. But yeah, so we see Georgie is opting not to play the Venomoth. And is playing the Maractus. And let me figure out what the other card was. I didn't pay too much attention to it, but there was some, there's another space saved there.
Defiance Vest.
Okay.
Yeah, so
also really
if you're
interesting
behind on
option here.
prizes, 40 less damage.
Making the Torterra just bigger.
Yeah. I could see it being like a different option than Luxcape depending on the matchup. Or like depending on what you like have prized. If like say Acerola or something along those lines is prized and you can't like pick up the Torterra, it's at least making it so they aren't getting 2 prizes off of 2 hits or
Sure. Yeah, it's pretty interesting because like I don't think I've ever thought to myself like, yeah, I want Defiance Vest, but like, and I still don't think it would be in probably my top like 60, like 70th card for the deck, but I do understand the logic behind it. I think that yeah, we'll see how effective it is, and or even if it comes up, that's a whole nother element to it. Egg mill can just kind of be so strong sometimes it just runs people over, and they don't get to play the game. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how this goes.
I think personally I would run Roseanne's backup over Defiance Vest to like get a second use out of Luxcape, worst case.
Yeah, you get your stadiums back too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
And aromatic
Even
back
like
theoretically.
or triple. Like your
Yeah.
triple energies are pretty big too. We do see Cap'n starting with a ball guy, which for grass is super good.
Especially when your opponent is running item lock, getting those out of the way so you're not top decking them later.
Yeah, with access to netball, like the ability to just get that energy search too is fantastic. We see how strong that engine is with RDT, but like netball even being a better ball search than what magma ball is. So cool. And we see some item lock coming in here. And we're about to see timer ball. Lots of search happening right away, which is cool. Grass can be kind of difficult for egg mill because of this reason, because the grottle can just kind of mitigate a lot of your locking that you're doing. So, and we see Cap'n is playing really like smart here, fishing that out.
That's a
Yeah, and we
beautiful
will see
Badu.
how Georgia. Yeah, it is. I want to get one really bad. Yep, we see some item lock. And we did see Georgie like preemptively playing the Evo incense. Turn 1, kind of like getting ready for this item lock. So with a Roserade, there should be the ability to play the game here. You can grab all kind of things here. You can grab Guzma Hala potentially if you have the right pieces in hand. Guzma Hala could get you capture plus turf field, and get you on your
You
way
almost
to
have to
item
think
locking
about
too.
the type matchup here too. Like if you grab Turfield, you're also helping your opponent set up quite a bit.
Sure. But also like he does not have to play
You
the
do want to
turf
get your
field down.
lock, but
Yeah. So we see Handiwork and Shaman getting discarded. That's great discards. You want to get that in the discard pile pretty much ASAP. And Captain,
having the
is Captain
shaman
with me?
available, he's gonna need the shaman.
So this is not the spread Decidueye. This is the
it's the
Decidueye
170?
that it's 170, I believe. Let me triple check.
Yeah, I think it
I'm
is.
pretty
It's
sure
the one he's
that's
been playing for the last couple of
Yuck.
weeks.
yeah. Yep, 170.
Yeah, it won't need the shaman.
Nope. And is there muscle band? Show me muscle band. Nope, no muscle band.
Yeah, I don't think I was about to
So
say I
the
don't think he's been playing that either.
Yeah, so that Torterra will be safe. You don't even need to cape it. See what Georgie. What did Georgie grab? Sorry, I was looking at Captain's list.
Floatstone and was it Turfield? Yep, Turfield.
Really? No special energy?
I didn't see one. He might have just like put it to his hand before putting the other cards down. I was too busy looking at that Decidueye in the list. Okay, capture energy.
We're gonna squeeze here, ghouls. That's what it's looking like.
Well, it's gonna knock
Squeeze
out
for
the blue,
first
which is
prize of the
nice.
game. Yeah.
Yep.
Even though like this is like not okay, yeah, we get the turtle down and we got a squeeze. And you know what? Georgie's playing fast here. Announcing the attack while he's shuffling. Definitely a way to like pick up the pace, like while you play a slower deck like the Egg Mill. Very proud to see that. That looks great.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing in a good clip for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The grotto in hand is big.
Well, he got it off the ball search this past turn.
Yeah, just in case he got item
just
locked
like
back on his own.
For it. Yeah.
And you know what? Like with the grotto, there's a strong argument that items don't matter too much right now. So like not going for a Badoo there is not the worst thing in the world. Getting yourself out of item lock, could be really, really optimal. Because like
also depending on what's prized.
Mm-hmm.
Like just getting into that pool that you don't normally see early in Egg Mill.
Later. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're capping here, I'm trying to think of what you really want to be doing. Other than setting up the board, like you want to be careful not putting in, into play like something like Salisbuck. That's going to be like a pretty big trap target. And to be honest with you, so is the Torterra. If Georgie can hit the right like surge sequence.
Yeah, just like looping the energy denial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Captain is only playing 7 grass energy. So that's like you see a number like that, that's like prime time, like, yo, let's get these energies going.
What about the rods? Or is he playing a bunch of
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. You got Super Rod and
Lana's.
Energy Retrieval.
That's
Lana's and then
no Clara.
Court is running Training Court.
Okay, Training Court's pretty good.
Yeah. But even then, like, you're still just hitting 180 on that initially. And if Georgie is able to get the cape down on his Torterra, it'll be some interesting trading going back and forth. I do think like
the Dartrix.
Yep. Guzma. Probably on the Turtle, yep.
Yeah, they can't rare candy.
Badoo back. Very interesting. But you know what? Like, that's okay. Like, I think that we're keeping Turfield in play here.
Yes. Yep.
If you're... I mean, No energy drop? Question mark.
No.
No.
Yeah. So like low key, if I'm Georgie right here, I really want to use Turfield, and I want to bump that ASAP, and slow down, his ability to get more evos in play. He's still got the grotto to like search out stuff, but he does want to slow that down to some degree, because the pressure is about to hit. Float. Okay.
Taking another prize this turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I actually don't think that this is a great situation. If you're capping, you gotta feel like his hand might not be the strongest, question mark. That would be like my initial, oh no, and I don't know. I was like, there might be a world where like, well, let's both players see some more cards. But I mean, like I said, it just felt like that was a strong tell that was kind of more so a desperation play. But Georgie does need to see energies too. Like that's a big deal. If Georgie can get an attachment on the Grottle, I think that would be pretty massive. We could also see a Vile Plume come into play this turn too, to just completely slow some things down. Heads. Yo, with the Shaman, cool. Shaman coming into play is kind of a big deal, because that prevents the 6 Evo Pokemon, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's very cool. And then you just see like a bunch of items there. He can search for 2 Pokemon.
There is Scoop Up Net. That is a thing in his deck, if he's allowed to use it.
In his deck or in his hand, Evan? Did you see it there?
I just looked it up in his list.
Oh, okay, it's in his list. Okay.
To see if it existed at all. Okay. So.
Also important to note that Tappan is running Hexmaniac and Lucamine.
Mm-hmm.
So well, what I was gonna say is like there's a world where you could be like, all right, well, let me just Cactus him. But the truth is, like, Cactus is pretty mid right there. What is he grabbing? Is he grabbing Cactus? I don't know what Pokemon that is.
If you don't know what Pokemon it is, it's probably the Cactus then. Huh?
I just can't see off the glare. It might be the
It's Execute. No?
Hold on, let me go look at the art for the Cactus. No Vileplume. Did he get the Grottle off of the turf field?
Yeah.
He had to have, yeah.
He did get an energy drop on the Grottle as well, like you had wanted.
Huge. Yep. So I mean, like, Captain can come up and bop the Roserade, but you know what? Like, that's pretty bad to leave yourself open to a Torterra. If he hits what he needs to hit.
I can't tell you what that Pokemon is.
We're gonna get Decidueye here though. We've got Decidueye energy attachment, and then the additional energy from Eldegoss will go to hand, so he'll be able to fire away here.
He, like I said, he really wants to knock out something other than the Roserade.
Right.
Because you're also giving Georgie Roserade back. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay, it might be the Deerling. Let's see which Deerling he's running. Nope. Unless if it's a proxy.
Let me look.
It might be an Execute.
Yeah, just like an Execute, and he ran out of red ink or something.
Yeah. Very well could be it. Even though I don't see the ability writing on it.
Which the ability writing would be the red ink.
Oh yeah, my bad, dude. Good lord.
So like, what is
so
that?
He hit okay, he's not sending.
I'm gonna ask them once.
Oh no, that's Badu. It's Badu.
It's Badu.
Wait, why would he wait so long to bring up the Badu then?
No, there's Badu.
It's not Badu. Is that the cactus?
I don't. Hold on. I'm just gonna ask them because I'm confused as to what I'm seeing.
It's the cactus, I think. Heck, I don't even know.
Yeah. It would have to be the cactus at this point, I think. The cactus does have that, like if it gets hit, it takes 5, right? Or 6? Yeah.
You asking him, Evan, or you need me to?
I think Evan's asking. Logan, I think right here, if he sacks the, I say if that is the cactus, I think he has space to like actually give it up, so he can kind of like establish that mega board. And to be fair, I think the blower on the Torterra was kind of a misplay, because that gives him access to I think Georgie might have a deck list there, if I had to guess.
It's a deerling. Yeah, I did talk to him about it. Yeah, we're just treating it as the deerling that's meant to be in his list. I talked with him and Cap.
Okay.
He's thinking that his deck list didn't save when he was like porting stuff over, which CBW has been having an error where it isn't actually saving your list, because like if you have the sprites selected for your list, it'll like crash it. So I could see that. But no, they're both understanding as to what it's supposed to be.
Cool.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's totally fine.
60 HP.
All right, so we see an N, Georgie going down to 4 cards. And again, if you are Georgie, you are wanting to see energy here. And I had to imagine he did not get it.
We have the vial.
So if you're
now.
Yeah, he does have the item lock, which is cool.
But at this point, Captain's board is playing off of just that, the board, until this Decidueye is knocked out. He can just search out the energies off of Eldegoss.
Okay.
And then swing.
Mm-hmm. Do we know how many grass energy are gone at this point? It's can't be that many, right?
No, it's not a ton.
I mean, because he
I believe it's
probably discarded
2.
max 2. Yeah.
But also I was trying to fix stuff, so I might have missed something for all I know.
Yeah.
Sure.
The joys of being a judge and
Commentator.
casting. I'm glad that like Chucky and I trade off on it, because if it was like this every time, I'm sure one of us would eventually just have our brain just go full fry.
Yeah.
Well, we know there's at least 2 still in the deck.
Yeah. Yeah, just that the deck's ability to thin all that much is like really, really strong. And I just realized that I didn't realize he was playing that Deerling. Or the Sawsbuck. Super interesting.
Yeah, the stadium grab one.
Yeah.
I really like that one, but I also think I think there's a world where you could run partially like control centric stadiums just to cheese on your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Like running
the
stuff
problem is
like
that,
Temple of Sinnoh or Silent Lab.
but you just don't have draw, right?
Yeah.
Like, and there's like an argument that like you need the other Sawsbuck for draw. I don't know. I don't think
No,
that
you're
it's a
right.
bad card. I think it's really, really good. I have tried quite a few lists out with it, but like ultimately, I always feel like I want the other Sawsbuck. That is going to be a 2 retreat cost Sawsbuck. Opting to get not the Rose Raid back is pretty interesting.
Well, I mean,
if we can see
he's been stuck at a low hand for so long that he's probably just wanting to draw consistently.
Yeah, if we can see
having more colors on the palette, if you will.
Right. What would be probably filthy right here is a Cape Torterra into a like just like a knockout. Like he's got the energy, he's got the pivot.
Yeah.
Or even he played the Llamas this turn. So maybe even sacking something else until you can get a gust on Captain's Torterra. And like vice versa. Like Captain's got the energy there. He's swinging for 250 now. So if Captain has Gust next turn, that could be pretty feral too. But I think that Guzma's already gone. And I don't think he got it back before that. So, and if I had to guess, I would say that Captain's not playing Boss. Okay, he's not.
No.
I do like the Badoo here because it comes up and just like saves you like one turn. Georgia has six in hand now. We know that one of those is an energy and one of those is the buck. So we're gonna be able to hit some pretty big numbers here. Parallel would also be huge too to prevent a knockout on Torterra coming back.
I think that's at least, I know at least 6 of the 7 energy right there. Because you got 1 in play, 2 on the Torterra, and 3 attacks with the...
Well, all that is Gust then, right? Like Captain just loses, right?
Yeah.
If you go Executor here.
Lana's Aid, still hanging around. But yeah, Executor. Yeah. If you go Executor, yes. Yeah, you're right.
Because Float's down? Or is Float still available?
It just wouldn't matter if he had Tool Jammer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's asking for like all of it right now. So there's still a little bit of time. But Georgie has a lot of time, it feels like. 3 more prizes to take for Cap and Sod. You're not going to see any multi-prize takes, so...
Yeah. I gotta feel like this cactus is kind of a waste.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Like the energy attachment on it feels like absolutely not essential.
Yeah, because like Decidueye
unless if
he
has
retreating.
Boss. He might have Boss this turn. If he has Boss...
Boss on
then you go...
Yeah.
Sawsbuck Locket. Yep.
Okay, so Boss. Yeah, I think that you have to boss up something that can't really attack you, which would be the bug.
Yeah.
Because I think that thing has an attack for 1 energy.
Yeah, I think
right?
It does too.
And it reduces damage.
Yeah. The Eldegoss does 30 for 1 and then takes 30 less. But if you end up knocking out the Maractus, taking 6 back.
Yeah, that Eldegoss is getting smoked. All right, we see the training court.
Flash of a U-turn board too.
I don't think you put that down yet. Especially not on that. Okay.
No, it's fine. Just a little. Yeah, okay, so what wins Georgia the game here is just like Gus tool jammer blockade on the Sawsbuck. Like I don't know how like you lose here.
Yeah, because there's nothing that Cap has that could really mess up hand again, because Iono's down.
Excellent Lusamine here. Yeah, we're gonna get that stadium and boss. Now let's see if Georgie actually uses the training court first. This is a very
not going to bump the stadium.
Oh no. Well, he might have stadium bump in hand.
True.
But if you play parallel here, then you're in really bad trouble. Oh no. Oh my god.
Didn't training court.
Okay. Yeah, that was a huge miss.
Yeah, now he just training courts again, has 2 energy in hand. Or 1 energy.
30. 1 energy. When he should have 0 energy. And that, like in this kind of deck, like it makes the world of difference.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you're Georgie there last turn, you absolutely need to get back. Turfield would be perfect to get there, honestly.
Yeah.
What did he get besides the Lanas?
Boss. So he has boss.
Yeah.
Like I wonder why I guess to get Roserade ? Back for the Lanas?
Probably.
But that feels really like a waste. Unless if you're like just trying to get like the Tool Jammer Gus play, kind of like piecing that together. Your deck's not super thick. But again, like if he plays parallel here.
Nope.
Oh man. Guys, that's a retreat. That's enough energies to retreat a Sawsbuck.
Is that a 0 damage attack?
He's doing damage. He's doing the Eldegoss's attack, which is reducing the
by 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like the issue here though is if Eldegoss knocks itself, that's an evolution down for Torterra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And possibly 2 evolutions down, depending on what Georgie can get into.
Yeah, I think this is like a really important part to talk here. Is like so many times I think that new Eggmill players try to focus like in tunnel vision on like one thing when like they have like a complete win condition online. And I think a lot of people refuse to use Executor like at proper times. And coming up with a Maractus, all this stuff, using the Lanas, like that was 100% like missing a line that you could have been at this point reoccurring stuff. Because you Lusamine, you get your stadium bump, you have the Gus, he has no energy left. Can't do anything.
Now, have we seen Georgie flash the Torterra at all?
I haven't seen it personally, but
because there's a world where that's prized. I mean, that shouldn't change like the gust aspect of it all, but
yeah, we need Georgia to pick up, make sure that there's like thinning. Okay. Yeah, one small decision is a really big deal.
We got about 14 minutes left here. 3 to 4 prizes. I wonder what could have been prized there.
I'm not sure. I also know that there's probably like a headspace where Georgie might be thinking like, okay, as soon as this Maractus gets knocked out, then I get my energy back. But at this point,
he's training corded every energy out of discard now. Out of discard now.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
All right, let's see what he does.
So now Decidueye can just swing if it survives, obviously.
Now, here's the issue, though. If there is a Torterra play here, Torterra on cap side does not take the return KO if Decidueye goes down.
And maybe that's what Georgie's just been weighing out. It's like, okay, how do I get him under a certain evolution threshold? I'm not sure. But if you don't deal with this Decidueye, Georgie, then...
He has been holding boss, though.
Yeah.
But boss does nothing.
Nothing.
Does absolutely nothing here. Because he's already got the cards in hand. Iono and N are both gone, so you can't shuffle those energies to the bottom of the deck.
All right, Surge. So Lieutenant Surge's strategy will allow him to play an additional supporter. Sinlin will be the first choice, discarding the rare candy to get back something. Get back the Goose Hollow. Draw 3. And we have one more supporter play for turn. We're going to get a...
Because, I mean, would that not have been a way to get, like, Iono back?
Gladian.
There's the Torterra. I'm willing to bet that's where it is, because he would have fished it out by now.
Yep.
So the benefit here is that Georgie can still set up for a sweep, because like you come in here with Executor, you hit Blockade, there's nothing that can be done, and then you come up with a Torterra, bop their kill their Decidueye, and then you come in with a Parallel City, knock down their bench, take a knockout. Well, if you knock out their bench, then they just will lose the what's it called?
This has the potential to be our second game of the night where we've seen one prize card be remaining and then the control player march it back.
Yep.
Because he has the energy in hand to swing. He just can't boss or Guzma or anything.
Right. Yeah, it's just going to be swinging on this egg.
Stuck.
Yep. And now he can't recover any Pokemon because we're Autumn and Supporter locked, so it's not like we're getting any evolution back.
Lux Cape down?
I don't believe so.
Honestly,
Lux Cape Decidueye.
That would be the best play, I think. But
no, the best play there is actually coming up and knocking out it with Torterra.
Saving
because that way, whenever, well, you set up like a fresh, like you do a 2-shot on the,
because Georgie only has one on board as well. Yep.
Yeah, so if he would have came up with that.
What's the retreat of the Decidueye? Is it 3
2. It's 2.
2, so would have needed it.
Yeah, the energies in hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he just burns the energies. He has training cord still in play.
Yeah.
So that way he would have won this trade. He also could be just like sitting on like Hex and Blower ?
Hex
is Blower gone?
Hex Rope, anything like that?
Yeah, Hex Rope, Hex Blower.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think it's like kind of easy for happen to close this out because, well, he still has a thick deck. Also,
Yeah,
Georgie will be able to swing.
I don't see a world where Georgie can mill him out in 8 minutes. Like it has to be a Torterra swing at this point.
Yeah, I think he's like 100% opted to get the. See, let's get Roserade. Show me Forest. See. Georgie has a massive hand.
I'm pretty sure he has more of a hand than he has a deck right now.
Mm-hmm. And he's just prepping to do a favorable trade here. Might be all he's trying to do, to where he can one-shot the Torterra. Another nasty thing he can do is if Acerola is still live. And so even if Cap'n comes up and like bops you, okay, yeah, see, there's the parallel.
Oh my god. No.
So that's a whiff. That's a whiff. All right. Well, Georgie's probably just won this game.
Yeah, that was the worst choice. Well, not the worst.
I mean, he could be sitting on like Lana's and then the what's it called
the Forest.
Yep.
I feel like you have to get rid of the Shaman though. Well,
he could just be sitting on like Hex and Rope or something. But the stadium's gone.
Yeah, and on top of that, like his Torterra is only doing 100 now.
Yep.
So even the Rope isn't an immediate win.
Yeah, I know. Plume's live, and then you can Acerola it or Guzma it, kind of thing. Yeah, Georgie has game in 2 turns then. But you see what I'm talking about, y'all, like a couple turns ago? Like if Cap'n would have like just retreated the Decidueye and just come up and like hit into with the Torterra, he would have won the Torterra trade if Georgie wouldn't have drawn anything. That's like not even like guaranteed, but it's like positioning yourself in the Turtle Wars.
Did he Hex? Okay, yeah. Okay. So Hex, Rescue. It is worth noting if he doesn't have the KO this turn, that means the whole next turn Georgie gets to use items again.
Versus Seeker is live, baby.
Yeah.
Energy retrieval.
Energy retrieval.
Show us the escape rope.
Attached to the Buzzwole.
Buzzwole swinging what, like 180?
Scoop up net the Roserade? Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, because that's like guaranteeing Guzma next turn if it's in deck.
Well, he already Guzma'd.
He did Guzma? Okay.
I'm pretty positive about that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. It would be nice to just be able to pick up their discard pile and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pressure being put on for that Buzzwole to take the KO.
Yeah, that Buzzwole does a lot of damage right now.
But that Torterra is now only able to do 50.
Taking back the Buzz?
Why is he picking it up? Oh, that's
he's
a
got
waste,
the forest.
dude.
He can just do it, right? Like,
no,
yeah,
because he still has to have the evolutions.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he has Gust in hand.
Wait, what's the... So is Hex played this turn?
Yeah, it was played.
So he
why
doesn't
did you
get
just
to use the
evolve?
Roserade.
Yeah.
Because he would only be doing 50 damage.
Sure, he's only doing 100 now. It's not like it's
Yeah.
incredibly different.
It's just that 100 is different because his only other attacker is his Buzzwole.
Yeah.
Well, what, Buzzwole can only do 180, right? Am I off
Which
on this?
180 plus 100 is 10 short?
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. 10 short.
No, okay, so it's only doing 160 damage. So it's 20 short. I could be missing something here, fellas.
Yeah, there's no tool for damage.
Wait, why is there
buff.
120 on it? Am I missing something?
It's a really good question. Unless he just meant to put 2 5s.
George is going to burn a lot of cards from his hand. I think you Versus Seeker for Iono here. If you have it. And you prevent yourself from getting knocked out by a potential Decidueye if he has the recovery on it.
Well, now he can just grab anything.
But that's still...
Or no, he can't.
Well, it's still not enough.
It does nothing.
Still not enough. You go Iono. You take his...
And...
Same thing.
Yeah.
You definitely don't... Well, I guess he's just trying to prep for whatever kind of shenanigans to... Like, if he sees Cape or something, right?
Yeah, I don't think Hex should have been played unless there was an out. Like, it should have been wait.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. Like an Evolplume was
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
the
it.
game. That's it. And we just see the strength of a Vileplume Torterra right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, that was a very, very entertaining game for sure.
That means it is Drill Mill versus Egg Mill in the finals.
Let's go. That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is...
Could you imagine?
Who's favored?
Somebody's gonna... Oh god.
Tell me,
you
Ghouls.
know?
Who's favored?
I'm trying to think of how this matchup goes. Because you're not going to be able to deck them out, and they can just keep on putting cards back into their deck.
Yeah.
But you can't get decked out either. And so... I don't know. Right? Like, I think... I don't know how this matchup's going to go. I mean, initially, like, you kind of say that Eggmill beats every kind of setup. Or, like, every control deck. But I have not played this matchup yet. And maybe I'm missing something here. But I don't know... Oh, what am I saying, guys? This is... Like, all Eggmill has to do is gust something up eventually. Right? Is that how that's going to work?
Possibly.
If you can get like a Machop, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Just happened.
I feel
Okay,
like
there
there's
you go.
ways for him to... I feel like there's ways for him to get around that. I have no clue what to expect from this matchup. Also, if you go
admin
like,
dashboard for me
if you
just
go-
like glitched out hard. Just double checking, making sure I didn't just break the tournament.
This might be a Maractus matchup. I hate to say it. Like, if you could just get
Yeah.
the loon tone up, like, from... That's crazy. Yeah, because you just, like, hit the parallel. If you catch SBO slipping, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. The secret, too, would be, like...
Georgie.
Okay, you just run out of energies? You just keep on running out of energies. I think that's just the answer.
What does he think this
'Cause-
light's doing?
He's trying, dude. He's trying. He's there. Gaming real hard.
He's got a light shining straight back up into his face, poor guy.
All right. So let's see how many energies SBO is running. Because I think that's the key of SBO losing. 7. There's Pokestop, Scorched Earth. If he gets Badoo and he just kind of like slows things down, I think that is key, and then you just mill out the energies.
I'm also going to keep time for them, Evan, when they flip over their first Pokemon, just so you know.
Okay.
I mean, there's always like the World 2 where like he gets to
Hey
the
guys,
bottom.
I'll have time for you, by the way, so whenever you flip over your first, just kind of look and see where the clock's at and know you got 45 minutes from there.
He could also like just hit Rocket's Handiwork on the first the first one and just like hit the last 4 cards in his deck, but something tells me that SBO is not going to let that happen.
Getting a bunch of mulligans early on from both players. Both players had one. SBO just had his second.
Evan, what do you think about this matchup?
It's going to hurt my head. It's
cool to have a control finals, though.
It's cool to have a control finals. It'll be interesting to see the like the focus sash loop over the Luxcape loop. Just because like weakness is going to be doing whatever it wants.
You do have Tool Jammer.
There is also a world where either of them could donk each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like because of weakness and Soul Rock existing. Yep. Like there's a world where this huge matchup we're building in our heads is
over
swing 70 GG.
Yep.
Yeah.
Golly, SPO's giving him so much ammo to work with.
That's 3 Malies. That's not good.
Let's see. Oh, I'm just now finally seeing the chat and Venom saying that it was him that I played against with that last matchup. It did not quite go like that, but it was more of like a earlier Torterra, but I don't think my Torterra was prized.
All right, guys, your 45 minutes is on the clock. Good luck. Have fun. All right.
Georgie with the Badoo start.
Got them kicked off, chat. So they will be right along the same time that you guys are seeing on stream. One game to decide it all. We will not have a donk, unfortunately, here. It looks like. Well, fortunately for the game state, but unfortunately for SBO, that he won't be able to just get a nice little cheeky win for finals.
Yep.
But with Georgie having a 10-card hand, it was highly unlikely, I think.
Yeah, anyway. I agree with that. Did not see what that card is. All right, Artisan. I don't think getting the executor down here just yet is like important. I think that there's a probably just like you want to set up the Vile Plume and Torterra maybe sooner than later and try to maybe just out pressure them before you can get to the bottom of the deck. You have to be careful with the Torterra aggression when it comes to control matches. Depends on how effective your Vile Plume is. Okay, cool. So we see it is a Turtwig and a Roselia. All right. I'm going to put money on the fact. I'm going to put money on SPO trying to run Georgie off the board with the Soul Rock. I could be way wrong about that, but I would love to see it.
It's not a bad strategy, Rock, because we know that you want to pressure fast. You're going to have to get off some attacks quickly, and while these Pokemon are in their evolving stages, then maybe that's the route that he elects to go. He may also go Bonsly here, obviously. Just try to do some confusion. Yeah.
That would be huge. And then just imagine if you could retreat to Venomoth and knock that thing out. And still item lock.
Yeah, Venomoth is like instant winning this.
It would probably almost be optimal, wouldn't
it? The confusion alone against Excadrill?
Yeah, it'd be game changing.
Yeah, that's it.
Because that thing's like pretty thick. I don't think it's getting out of the active anytime soon.
And instead, SPO is going to be the one that goes forward with the confusion early on.
What if you just like retreat, like Acerolas it? That would be so funny.
That would hurt my brain
attaches
so
like
bad.
You attach Aromatic as well. That's another card that Georgie can look for in this matchup. Great showing of why we play Aromatic in the deck too. So you don't have to deal with this kind of shenanigans.
And the Bonsly is weak to grass. A lot of those baby Pokemon don't have the weaknesses.
It's weak?
That one does.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Maybe not for SPO,
they were like,
but
this one in specific, this one will suffer.
The one that hardly ever gets love anytime.
Yeah.
I think Cleffa is like the most loved baby Pokemon for sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be. Like in TCG, like I think even more than Pichu.
I mean, there was a tag
historically
team GX of it, right?
Was there not a? I don't know.
Yeah, Cleffa, Igglybuff. It was Cleffa, Igglybuff, and Cleffa, Igglybuff, and one of the other ones, one of the other babies.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, 3 of the babies were a tag team together, and Cleffa was one of them.
There's a lot of normal or colorless type babies, right? Like, because like you have Munchlax.
Yeah.
Too. And I'm trying to think of the. I'm sure there's another one I'm missing, but I just remember like when I first got into the game, there was the Cleffa from Heart Gold Soul Silver. That was like your consistency engine.
Eek.
Like you ran, yep, eek, shuffle that hand in, draw 6. That thing's asleep. If it stays asleep, it's not taking damage.
It was a pretty fun asking format, why there's no Pichu love.
Dude, the Ethan's Pichu I think is playable.
I was sure they were going to make a full art for it when they teased a bunch of the cards. And then they didn't.
Togepi, Cleffa, and Igglybuff was the tag team.
So Georgie doing some prize mapping, it looks like. Getting an egg out. Is there an auto drop on the executor? I don't know.
Yeah, and an early executor could slow this down for him also tremendously, because while SPO does have a lot of items, a lot of his supporters are dig supporters, right? So slowing that down could, be all that Georgie needs to get the rest of this board set up.
Is SPO running E-Hammer at all, too? Let's see. It would be surprising if he was.
No E-Hammer.
Yeah, it should just be all gas.
I gotta say, like, if he gets down to the 4 rototiller rotation, I don't think that's looking so great for him.
You're talking about 4 SPO?
Yeah. Like, the more I think about it, and like the more like I'm looking at like just egg mill in general, like you've got Surge and you've got, wait a minute. Yeah, there it was. You got Handiwork.
Yep.
If you can get 2 heads on a Handiwork, you just won the game.
Well, he's going there.
He
sure letting it rip.
Is.
Lusamine gone. He doesn't care. Doesn't matter.
Okay, and Georgie didn't attack. Just kept the Budu inactive.
Which, honestly, he maybe should have attacked there, so he could use Surge for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that self-knockout. Because, like, say he does the 20 and item locks. Oh, no. Gets another turn to swing and, like, set up.
Yeah, you would have kept him off of this Lunatone as well, had it went through. You'd have kept him off the Ultra Ball. Which I don't know if that matters incredibly this turn, but SPO definitely is just going to be able to... Like, we've seen this combo for the last 3 times we've seen it. He's going to churn from here. Now that he's got the rocks on the board, like, you're about to see Lunar Cycle every turn. It's not like one of those energy management.
It's gonna rip.
Yeah. It's not like RDT where like
you got Pokestop. You got Pokestop.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Churn. So we saw Clay discard 6, +3 from that +3 more from Pokestop. 10, 11, 12 cards huge. In one turn.
That was huge to get the drill. I was gonna say another win con would be just like getting the drill discarded somehow.
Yeah.
Before he could recover it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like holding the lock.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of energies discarded. See, the argument is that SPO can just infinitely loop the like the energies, because he just like energies and then shuffles them back.
Right.
Georgie would, like, he could just start doing that, like, right now, and it'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Andy gets to put the doll in play, which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like Evan's saying, Georgie's best win con may legitimately be just let SPO do all of this, churn himself down to the bottom, and then say... Flare Grunt. Surge, Flare Grunt.
Oh, that's crazy.
Seeker, Flare Grunt.
Yeah, legitimately. Like, let him get down there, and if you can hit 2 heads between 4 flips.
Right. It's just game. Yep.
Wonder if that's all his energy is accounted for.
Means he's playing 7. Yeah.
I feel like he hit one off of the clay earlier.
And while they're going through the actions, we haven't had a chance to do this tonight. Thank you guys to everyone who has decided to spend part of your Saturday evening with us. I know that myself, Ghouls, and Evan really enjoy doing this. So if you're new around here, definitely sub to the channel, hit that like button, all the good stuff that YouTube asks you to do. And, thanks for hanging out. Really enjoying it.
That's a whole another aspect to this matchup. He can just start milling with the choke or Machop. Probably gonna get Oddish out here. Yep. So we're going to see 7 turns of discards from SBO with the Machop. Mountain mashing. I think the real answer here is just like rare candy. Next turn, Flare Grunt, and just trap this thing in the active with a quick Tool Jammer. Because it has 2 retreat. Grass gone. Oh, and Revitalizer. Interesting. You might would want that if you're getting stuff milled. Oh, dude, he's just got it then, right? Show me the Tool Jammer. Protect that thing. That's the last thing that you... Okay.
When I was having issues with that round swap there, it put 2 people as ties when it had showed me that all rounds were like finished and like a person had won.
Hmm.
So I might have to look into how that even happens.
Who was it? What was it?
It's showing that David and Thad's game was a tie. It honestly might be because Spence was like fixing it on his side, and then I was going into the round end portion of it. And when I went to swap it over, that's when I had like stopped and was like, I might have broke the tournament because it didn't let me repair or anything or like pair initially. It just straight up said -7 rounds.
Wait, does he have he has not grottled yet?
No.
Did he? Then he could have Vileplumed, question mark?
Unless it's prized.
Thankfully, it won't matter, Evan, because both these players are 3-0, so somebody should go to 4-0.
All right, he's just going to start munching. Mountain mashing. I want to see Flare Grunt, Tool Jammer, Vileplume from Georgie. SVO not trying to mill himself out too much.
When it's a little hard here too, because he's down the Lucamine and Pokestop in the discard pile as well, so he doesn't really have the ability to chew through 6 cards, say, per turn like he did a couple turns earlier.
So we see the soda. Yep. Oh, Tool Jammer. Tool Jammer. Get it? He can always just gust that thing back up. Yeah, see, there we go. We don't want to see that.
Yeah, and why is that, Ghouls? Because now the Tool Jammer obviously means it's a little bit less relevant.
Yeah, so we got a setup. Basically, we just need to see the Flare Grunt so we can knock all these energies off and get the Machop stuck active. That's going to be his win con here. If he can do that, then he's going to be able to, again, just get to a point where that Excadrill can't refill his deck at all. And then so the deck out will be like really, really fast. But I mean, we see there being some pressure. We got a 30 hit there. And how much does Machoke do? Oh my gosh. This is like 30 plus 30 if you flip a coin. So that's really bad. But we're not seeing any, I don't think we saw any supporter play there from Georgie. If you're SVO, you're probably okay with putting some pressure on.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
just
what we're
hitting
gonna
there.
see. Yep.
Yep. And then again, just start knocking energies down because I think SBO has quite a lot of energies down. Handiwork, heads, at least one.
So we see Palpad and Acrobite go to that Handiwork. 1 heads.
Yep.
And then a Blockade.
Yeah, and at this point, we probably want to see the parallel come down too, so we can start keeping that thing active. Ooh, Lily's discard. Guess we don't mind that too much. Again, right here, you're wanting to see like Flare Grunt or Plumeria. That would be fantastic. Start knocking that off. Even something like Senlin, where you can start putting cards back into your hand, would be really, really ideal. Maybe Georgie has Senlin. He's checking out the discard pile.
Yeah, because there's no like feasible out aside from just like mountain munching repeatedly.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate right now because I think Georgie's about to potentially give up the one really good trap target here. He's got 2 turns of it. I think 1 stadium's gone for SPO. Maybe 2 stadiums?
Pokegear's definitely gone. Yeah. And Lucamine as well. So.
I wonder what the method to the madness of setting up the damage on the executor is. Yo, I think he's just trying to swing. I would love to know what's in Georgie saying right now.
There's the other
There's
stadium.
Brooklet.
Okay.
Yeah, what he's trying to do here is just prevent that whole comeback kind of thing.
We do see our first prize taken about halfway through this game. That will not be the win condition for either of these. I don't believe. I mean, obviously we could go Torterra and a Torterra sweep at some point, but for SBO's side, that is definitely not the game plan to take all 6.
Yeah, right now, again, I'm thinking like, how many energies does he have left? What is this looking like? Because I mean, you're looking at SBO's board. He's not trying to play too many more cards. Okay, so we see a surge.
Held that for that time when SBO did go ahead there.
The aromatic being committed is kind of scary. Because you could get the. So we got that back. And just Lana's for. Feels like kind of a waste, right? On a surge. Let's see what else we got. Most of that hand is just that dead, but you gotta wonder what is he considering. I think maybe like a gust here would be pretty filthy. Gust KO the Excadrill. It's probably could be game too. Unless if Hex is gone again. I can't remember if Hex has been played or not. But we need to get a action going here. No way. Why would you play the Hex? Or not Hex, he just played Surge for 1 card. That's crazy.
Just used it to use it?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about here.
I mean,
I guess like just to use
hand
it.
thinning. Sometimes you gotta hand thin the surge.
Hey, and Josh is green in chat asking how to participate in this. You can check the link in the description for the Discord server. Just get in the Discord server and we can walk you through all that stuff. They're hosted on play.limitless.com under the Pokemon section. But if you'll just hop in that Discord, we can get you all set up, show you how to participate.
Yeah,
here we
always
go.
Looking for more players, always wanting more diversity in the player base and in decks. So if you show up, bring fairy. It's
don't say that.
Only the second worst type.
So here comes this infinite loop that we were talking about. If we can see some kind of knockout, maybe, question mark, we're gonna be cooking. And if Thornton is down. Egg evolved, Sinlin, Andy. He's not drawing forward, he's just getting that back. All right, so Torterra is in the prizes.
Again, that's the second time we witnessed him with the Torterra prize.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at this point, The other interesting thing here is that the executor will knock out the drill in 6 blockades with the weakness.
Yeah. So it's like, does the tool jammer matter here?
I don't know. Also, what is the drill's second attack? Question mark. Let's see.
One fighting, 2 colorless, 90 damage.
90.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the dream. If only this Excadrill and the 11th hour tackle Excadrill were the same thing.
Yeah, that would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Just like looping its own deck and then swinging like a truck.
How many energies are well, yeah, there we go. There's been at least 4 shuffled back. The basic that he's powering up, this Slitherwing, that does 130, right? Your opponent's burned. Okay. So we might see SPO trying to, I don't know, try to knock something out with it, whether that's the active or maybe if he comes up with a Torterra, like maybe it's like a gust on the Vileplume, pray that like he doesn't have the resources to get it back. Which at this point, I can't remember if Georgie got back the Lana's 8 or not. But how much time do we have right now?
16 minutes exactly. I'll let the players know that.
Yeah, he's got to start playing faster if he's trying to close it out. It's probably not a matchup that you are
Time
practiced
check,
in.
16 minutes, gents. 16.
I definitely would not be well versed in this matchup, to be fair.
I mean, there's a world where they just go 301.
Yeah, no, there is. There is.
And I mean, Executor has 2 retreat. So we'd need, well, there's the other attach. Now, does he use those to pivot?
Yep. Yeah, I'm curious on what SPO is going to do with this.
I mean, the N really, really helps him.
Yeah, I like the end there. Resetting like anything SBO had planned.
I mean, SBO does get supporters back, though.
Yeah, but most of them are in the discard pile.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he shuffled that many back. Definitely tried to go energy
Lana's
first.
Aid Luzamine? Or like the main ones? Like those are the big hitters in this matchup. Gets the Clara.
That's a big one. That's a big top deck. Or not even top deck, but you know what I'm saying. Yo, I think if... Has Georgie played any Gus yet? I'm pretty sure he has not, right?
I don't
I don't
think
believe
so.
he has. I don't think he's needed to.
If you Gus and kill the Drillbur there, that feels kind of rotten. Like, that feels bad for SBO.
It is also worth noting, though, like, he just put most of what he had built up in hand back into his deck.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, okay, Luzamine.
Hey, did he just Kalara for 3 Pokemon? What did he Kalara for? Did you guys check it? See it?
Oh, yeah, it was. Yep, we got to call that out.
Stop him. Thank you, Jordan, in chat.
Hey, SBO, you grabbed 3 Pokemon off the Clara.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Good catch.
Thank you, Jordan.
We're living in Tarragon times in our heads.
But yeah, we're just like, what's happening?
It's going to be such a broken time.
I mean, you know us. You know we're testing with stuff that we're aware is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that Clara, that's a placeholder.
Yeah.
Good old Tarragon.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't tried any kind of new cards or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good enough.
Gotcha, tricked you, sucker.
Turns out we're not testing for the next event at all. We're just gonna wing it.
Yeah, we're just testing for the next Turboblaze Trials.
Yeah.
All right. That is not great. See. But he's he is bleeding prizes.
Yeah.
Heard that.
Oh.
Goodness gracious. And that sash would have done something too.
Yeah, that was his best bet.
Turn. Yep. You hate to see that for SBO. But he can just sash it. He can just put it right back, right?
Yeah,
see
but
if
then he
can
has to loop the
prioritize
drill
it.
again.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what he's grabbing.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many turns can he do this while you're getting knocked out every single turn? And you can't
How
play
many
all
turns
your
can
items.
he do this and like not get something else up into active?
Mm-hmm. Georgie needs to basically be like drawing, declaring attack, kind of thing. Like this is a point where like there's blood in the water. Time to finish it. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, get back into the Machoke for bench barrier was pretty nice.
He needs to put Sinlin back in deck probably.
I've been muted, Z-Man, but yeah, the deck does play Thornton.
You weren't muted to us, if that
I know.
counts.
It was just on stream.
Oh. So we were talking to nobody for a minute?
No. You guys were talking to everybody, but I was not talking.
Guzma, oh my god. Guzma 2 energy's gone. It doesn't matter. He's got the Chlora. He's got so
He's
many
gonna
cards
mill the
left in
top
deck.
card.
Stomp
Ooh.
off. Yep.
That's okay. Come on. Yep, that's a really good one. Yeah, that's fantastic, actually, for Georgie. All right, we see a knockout here. Declare the knockout. Come on.
I think there's a response for that.
Yeah, and now after having seen it move pretty slow for the most part, we are seeing 30-second turns here from Georgie's side, so
yeah,
we're definitely getting to the point where he knows that he just needs to keep swinging at this point. Like you said, Ghouls, in the last match, the strength of a Torterra Vileplume combination, right?
Yeah, you take such a long time to get here, and you would think, okay, setting up those guys.
I believe there's 5 cards in deck for Georgie.
For Georgie.
Yeah.
Did he play Belba and Bryson, man?
Yeah.
He had to. I saw cards get milled.
Yeah.
Yeah, he Belba'd and then stomped off. Oh, the Iono. Okay.
So don't know exactly how many cards are in Georgie's hand, but you would think that it's way more than the 5 that were just there. So now he goes to 2.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
And then 1 prize.
Show me Sash.
Oh.
Draw 2.
Don't think it's going to happen, boys. I don't see
Let's
it.
See.
Clay? No.
Wait.
Rescue.
Hold on.
Buddy Buddy Rescue.
He can't play that. He cannot play that.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you Buddy Buddy under item lock?
Yeah, get that out of here. Get that out of here.
He did have the sash, though.
Yeah.
He did have the sash, for what it's worth.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No.
He's just concerned. Yeah, he's just conceding.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. All right, we got Eggmill taking down the tourney.
Heck yeah, Georgie setting up a un-KOable Torterra there at the end that just was able to sweep through the game and take all 6 prizes there. So
yeah. So it turns out how to win that matchup is just item lock and swing with Torterra.
Yeah.
And keep your deck filled.
Which, as it turns out, is exactly what the Venomoth would do.
Right.
Much faster.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, that Venomoth would have been doing great work if it were in there.
Yep. I'm be curious to hear from Georgie if the cactus came up in the earlier games.
Yeah.
But the problem with the cactus is that there's too many ways for your opponent to be able to get out of it. Every deck is playing Guzma, and on top of it, there's a lot of decks that are playing Birdkeeper or playing Mallow and Lana, Penny,
Liza.
I mean, yeah. So
that's a thing people still run.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why, but I've seen it a good bit in these lists lately.
Acerola.
Yeah.
Yep. Because if you don't get the damage reduction off the parallel, then they're gonna be able to Acerola. So my whole thing is retreat lock. I personally tried it a whole lot in GLC, and it just has always felt like there's stronger things you can be doing. But yeah, who knows? Maybe one day somebody will break it, and I definitely probably would not suggest cutting Venomoth ever. But yeah, Georgie took down Georgie took down the tournament with it. No Venomoth. So
all right, everybody, and with that kind of wraps us up. We do see Ghouls hadn't been mentioned. We will see Eggmill take home the dub tonight. Thanks again to everybody who has hung out with us tonight and watched some awesome GLC content. Thanks as always to our partners over at Collectors Connection who make all this possible for us. You can check out their website at collectorsconnectionduluth.com, or if you're in the Minnesota area, make them your card sports home. Any closing words, guys, before we hop out of here for tonight?
Mill.
Yeah, some great games. Yeah, great games tonight. Control showed that it's very strong.
Yeah.
So, and thanks for everybody who hung out with us tonight. We really appreciate y'all.
All right, guys. Well, from us, we love you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next week. Peace.